testimony, connect as well and carry your evidence.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nsppd, and I'm here to give my testimony. For what God cannot do does not exist. So it started. Sorry. Okay. All right. So last year I was going through depression and anxiety. I didn't know what anxiety is, but I experienced it because I thought anxiety is like white people diseases and not we black people. But I experienced it. So I was going through suicidal thoughts, depression, deaths, because everything wasn't going according to plan. Late April, I received a link from my aunt on WhatsApp saying, can you join? She actually sent me the link and called me and told me, can you join just now? Like, join, right now, those are prayers. And I said, oh, okay. So I joined, and only to discover there are prayers that my friend, I hope he's here, the previous year used to send to me, but I never bothered to open. So this time around, I opened because the depression was real. Then when I joined the prayers, it was very, 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 very refreshing. Like after we finished, I felt very refreshing. So I said, okay, tomorrow I'll try. I tried the following day, and just like that, till I started feeling better. So what actually caused my depression was the debts and the job. Like I didn't have a job. So next thing, I'm being called actually for After that, Nsppd prayers. That time I got a call from the people that I was owing. So after I got done praying and I cried, 5 minutes later, just after the prayers finished, my aunt from the UK just called and said, oh, I need the three of you together with my sisters to get online. There's something I need to do. And I said, oh, okay. So we picked up the call. Even when I was picking up the call, I was just like, what does she want? She's a problem. Then she just says, no, I have a little something to share with all of you. You people should like share it equally. So just send me your details. Where am I sending? Am I sending to your mobile monies or I'm sending to your accounts? I say, So this is happening. So she sent it to my account, and I had a court case with my former employer. So I started praying with Nsppd, and then before the court case finished, we went into 14 days prayer and fasting with Pastor Jerry Eze. That was July. So I did the 14 days prayer and fasting. I was done. And then I wrote it down to say, he said, write down what you want and put a date to it. So I wrote down and I said, 30th August, I shall start a new job by 30th August. So, and then there's a lady who was giving a testimony. I don't know where she was from, but her word was from Pastor Jerry Eze to say, the first door that will open shall open doors to more opportunities. And I used that for myself. So I went to visit my sister-in-law and my brother. So her friend had connected her to a job. So she was feeling lazy. Then I told her, no, you know what, that was during the 14 days prayer and fasting. I said, I will escort you if you're feeling lazy. You know, when someone calls you for a job opportunity, it's rare nowadays. So when I went there, and then we got interviewed, it so happened that the lady that I was interviewing had also requested for me to also offer me a job. So I said, this is what they say, to say the first opportunity shall lead to more open doors. I said, this is my first opportunity. So I only worked there for 2 weeks. As we were going back home the second week, we see one of the logistic companies. It's a very big company in Zambia. I'm sure most people know it. Yes. So as we were going, we decided to get on that bus. So we asked, are there not people offering jobs at your place? And they said, no, actually, they already did it. But then the conductor said, one of their hosts was like, no, you bring papers, I'll take them to the boss. So I said, okay. So I give, the following week, I give him the papers. He takes them to the boss. He didn't take them to the boss. So I kept on thinking, this is delaying. We reach August. And then I keyed in, or it was on a Wednesday. A Thursday, I started praying with Pastor Jerry again. No more 7 a.m. prayers. So as I was praying, before the prayers, and the word was, whatever is delaying shall open. Like whatever is delaying your opportunities shall break. So as we were praying, I didn't even finish. I received a call. Sister, you know those papers that you gave me? I was asking the guard, and the guard said he misplaced them. Can you bring them to me right now today so that I can take them to the boss tomorrow as we are leaving? So I said, okay. I take my application, And then on the 25th, I get a call on a Saturday. Oh, is this Msonda? We're calling you for an interview on a Monday. I say, okay. I go there on a Monday, come on a Tuesday. I go on a Tuesday, no, sorry, the boss is not there, come tomorrow, which was a Wednesday. Oh, okay. So I get there and I get my job on the 28th of August. And mind you, I wrote down to say I'll get my job on the 30th. So as I go there, I rerun my court case. My court case, I get there, I had no witness, nothing to stand for me. And then when we get in the courtroom, and my prayer was the King of Kings has ruled in my favor. And he did rule in my favor. I won. So fast forward, I start having challenges. If it is allowed for me to continue with this job that is frustrating me and like removing me away from you, please show me the way. And then later I start having challenges and they give me a summary. The same disciplinary committee starts asking me, no, you need to appeal. This is not fair. Then I said, no, it's fine. I'm at peace with it. I don't want to appeal, which was on a Monday. On a Tuesday, I get a call from one of their biggest clients telling me, madam, we've been missing you. What's happening? Like, ever since you've been quiet these 2 days and things have been going AWOL. After praying, I'm even telling my sisters, say, what God cannot do does not exist. The Elroy, the God that sees me will see me. Then 23 hours, I received that call. So we needed help. I said, no, I'm no longer with the company. All right, send me your CV and come and see me tomorrow. So as I am talking right now, I'm about to join a new company. And thank you, Mr. Pastor Jerry, as I may the oil that run on your head, may it never dry. Thank you very much.
Restoration with compensation. 3-in-1 miracle. What God cannot do does not exist.
What God cannot do. My name is Audrey Kamokia, and my story is that of a negative pattern. The problem started, I noticed it when I completed my high school. That was in 2016. All of a sudden, certificates started missing after I write exams. I once consulted one of the pastors from my hometown. He prayed for me. Miraculously, my certificates reappeared. After I completed my college, that was 2022, it has always been my dream to work abroad. I have never wanted to work in Africa because I know there has been no one in my family who has traveled out of the country. So in 2022, I took it upon myself to say, let me take this step. Let me break this siege so that I be the first person from my family to actually travel abroad. I started the process. Just when I started the process, I was about to finish because we were working with a recruitment agency. My friends had an interview. They passed. They were given job offers. Just when it was my turn, the recruitment agent that said, we can no longer move forward with you. We don't know, there's now this red list thing. Your journey ends here. So I joined one of the groups. It was a Telegram group where we had, I was the only Zambian actually. There were people from Nigeria and from Ghana. So I had a friend from Ghana who I was very close to. She would send me the link, Pastor Jerry's link, pray with this link. Whenever I opened that link, because I was already drained, I had wasted money for the process, nothing was working. So I would pray, I would just sit there, listen to what Pastor Jerry is saying, I would just leave it there. So things got worse. I left my friend. In fact, I even stopped talking to her. So as months went by, months is now turned to years. That was like 2024 last year. I decided maybe this UK thing isn't for me. Maybe I should try to work right here in the country. I started applying for jobs right here. I would send applications to clinics. I would go there, get back to them. Where are my papers? What is happening? They would tell me, we can't find your papers. About 5 hospitals have told me they cannot find my papers. I decided to start, maybe let me just volunteer. Maybe God will see me. Let me start volunteering. Some of my friends are here. When they ask me, why don't you volunteer when we're volunteering? I would just say it out of pride to say, me doing free work, I can't do it. But what is actually happening is when I go and take my papers to volunteer, free work, They would tell me they can't find my papers. You can't volunteer. Then I noticed to say this is not normal. So I got back in touch with my friend from Ghana. I talked to her. I asked her, where are you? She told me, me, I'm already in the UK. Oh. So I asked her, how? So you're telling me you are not praying with that link? Then I told her, no, I stopped. She started sending me the link again. This time around, I started in January. When I prayed on the altar of fire, I prayed as though my life depended on it. January, mid-month of January, I was on the altar of fire in the morning. The man of God said, there is someone you are new on the altar of fire, but God is about to favor your life. I didn't know what happened. I just fell under the anointing. I woke up. It was on the 19th of February. Oh Lord, show me mercy. Pastor Jerry said, Lord help me. Pastor Jerry said, before 6 p.m. Nigerian time, you will receive that call. You will receive that email. I received an email from the United Kingdom inviting me for an interview. Because of the negative patterns that I was used to, I was scared. I thought this is not going to work for me because I have seen near success syndrome before in my life. On the 17th of March, I had that interview. Before the interview, I was on Nsppd in the morning, and the man of God said, what you are afraid of will not happen. What you are afraid of will not happen. I prayed on Nsppd before my interview, an hour before my interview. I stood there. I replayed, oh Lord, show me mercy. I stood and prayed, and my interview went through. With the same hospital that decided to give me an interview. This is the same hospital that does not offer sponsorship. They do not sponsor people. And even when I consulted with people, people would tell me, these people are about to waste your time. They do not sponsor. They are going to interview you, but they will not help you. I attended that interview. 10 minutes after the interview, I received an international call asking me, which department do you want to work in? After that, they told me you have been offered a role in this hospital. I was very happy. I was very happy. They told me the recruitment agent is going to be in touch with you shortly. The recruitment agent did not get in touch with me on that very day. She got in touch with me the next day. Tragedy happened. She sent me documents. The pre-employment checks that I was supposed to complete were for someone who's already in the UK. I was afraid. Are these people going to sponsor me? Is negativity about to be repeated? But I went on. I sent them an email explaining to them, I cannot fill these pre-employment checks because I am an overseas candidate. I was very scared. I did not know what to expect. They got back to me and said, send your passport and send your police clearance certificate. Mind you, these people cannot offer you a certificate of sponsorship minus doing the pre-employment checks. They got back to me. I sent those documents. Again, they got back to me. I knew what are these people doing because the normal process that I know isn't the process that they followed. When Pastor Jerry says processes are going to be shortened, I never thought I was going to be a partaker of that word. Just yesterday, I received an email saying, we have sent you your certificate of sponsorship. You have gotten a full sponsor job in the United Kingdom. What God cannot do
does not exist. Nsppdians, is that all you can do? Somebody